Hello, friends, and welcome back to What the Health with Dr. L, where I share with you brief, less than 10 minutes, evidence-based, backed up by scientific medical research, answers to important health and wellness questions. And today's question says, Dr. L, you have explained the physiological importance for sleep. Now we need to know what is the best time to sleep and what kind of tips you have for us to improve our sleep quality to reap all these benefits. The best time to sleep is between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. and of course night sleep is far more superior than day sleep, and that's backed up by the research that have been done on nurses doing night shift and getting their 8-hour sleep during the day. It concluded that these nurses were at a far higher risk to develop cancer than the nurses who did day shift and they got their sleep at night. This is number one. Number two, in terms of tips to improve your sleep quality backed up by scientific research, I have a few for you. Number one, limit your caffeine intake in the morning. Get all the caffeine intake in the morning and stop drinking any caffeinated drinks in the afternoon. That's what I do. That's because the caffeine has a very long half-life, so it takes 8 hours to decrease the amount of caffeine you drink into half, and it usually takes 72 hours to get rid of all the caffeine you get from the coffee. So that is a good tip. I usually in the afternoon drink either decaffeinated green tea or I drink herbal tea. Number two, we need to limit our exposure to blue light at night. Exposure to blue light during the day is not a problem, but at night is actually a big problem because it increases the production of cortisol in the body, and in the presence of too much cortisol, our body is not capable to produce enough melatonin to help us ease into sleep. The blue light we get from looking into smartphone screens, the screens of our desktops and laptops and computers, TV screens as well. Now the new smartphones, they have night shift. Use the night shift or dim the light. Also, you can download an application on your desktop or laptop or iPad to eliminate the most troubling spectrum of blue light. There are a lot of applications now. F.lux is one of them. Flux is one of them, but there might be others as well. If you cannot do that, look for glasses that block the blue light, and they are available. You can order them online or buy them from some specialized stores these days. Number three, we need to take care of our gut health, and I have talked about gut health in previous videos. You can go back and watch these videos, but in general we want to make sure that we have enough good bacteria in our gut flora, because it turned out that we produce a lot of melatonin in the gut than the brain, almost 400 times more melatonin in the gut. We didn't know that. This is a new information. And by eating the food that has prebiotics from the natural fibers we get from fruits and vegetables, and the probiotics, that's the live bacteria in plain yogurt, in kefir, in kombucha, in sauerkraut, and pickled food, it really helps us to keep our gut flora healthy, and it helps this bacteria to communicate with the cells that produce melatonin to produce enough melatonin. The other thing, we want to make sure that we get enough potassium and enough magnesium in our bodies. Potassium, my favorite source for potassium is avocado, sweet potatoes, spinach, beans. Bananas have some as well, but it's high in glycemic index, and it's hybridized as well. So avocado and sweet potatoes and spinach is probably the way to go. In terms of magnesium, we can get it from all the leafy green vegetables, but I also supplement with magnesium glycinate and malate and citrate. It's a mix. I take it as a supplement because we deplete magnesium, the magnesium mineral, we deplete it very quickly when we are stressed. It's a stress mineral and it ends up getting depleted very, very quickly. I also use a spray, magnesium spray. I have Epsom salt, which is magnesium sulfate. I can use it when I take a bath. All these sources for magnesium are good. In terms of the morning routine, we need to make sure that we get enough sun exposure in the morning as early as possible. When I get up, I open the window and I look into the sun for 5-10 minutes to make sure that it keeps my cortisol cycle in good shape, because when we do that, we get more cortisol in the morning. We need it in the morning to give us energy, and that when we have high cortisol in the morning, it tends to go down at night, and that's the cycle we need to have, the healthy cycle we need to have. I also exercise for 5-10 minutes, any type of exercise. I do just exercise for 5 minutes. I can run in place, I can do jumping jacks, I can do stretching, anything, if I feel like lifting weights or something like that, because that have been proven to reset our cortisol cycle as well. And the other thing, I meditate, and the form of meditation I do in the morning is in form of prayers. I pray, I take my time to pray for 5-10 minutes. Sometimes I do deep breathing or close my eyes and I think about something nice and something good. Also I make sure that the room temperature at night is between 60 and 68 Fahrenheit or 16 to 20 degrees Celsius to help ease me into sleep. And I black out everything. I have blackout curtains. I wear eye mask and all that. There you have it. These are the tips I wanted to share with you today. I hope that was short and sweet. And please remember to subscribe to your channel, this channel, and share this good information with everybody you know. And until next time, I wish you all the best.